Hey guys, it's Caleb again, and welcome back to Project 84 Chevy, sponsored by $1000autos.com. Today there's a couple things I want to go over with you. Primarily it's going to be tools, kind of tools of the trade. Whenever you get a $1,000 vehicle, chances are it's going to need a little bit of work. And so I'm going to just go over a couple of basic things that you probably want to plan on grabbing from your local Harbor Freight Tools or your local car parts supplier, or just anywhere you can pick up tools. So let's take a look at a couple of things that you guys will need right off the bat. Let's get zoomed in here. Alright guys, what I've got laid out, of course, is going to be your basic socket set. This one comes from Sears. It was fairly inexpensive, but it's going to have your deep well sockets for getting in with long bolts. It's going to have your 1/2-inch drive, which is going to be your larger ratchet. It has your 3/8 drive, which is your medium size. And then of course over here on the lid, it actually has your 1/4-inch drive. The good thing about these kits is that where it does come from Sears, it's Craftsman, so you do have a lifetime warranty on everything. Not only that, but it also includes a few wrenches, and then I've got a couple of bags of Allen wrenches that actually came with it as well, so those can be handy depending on what kind of vehicle that you're working on. But like I say, that's going to be the main thing that you're going to be using when you work on one, whether it's something as simple as changing the oil, or something as simple as putting air filters in. But like I say, this is going to be primarily what you need. Another great thing to have, of course, is an adjustable wrench. These can be a pain at times, but if you get a hold of a really good wrench, then they can be a lifesaver. So the one I've got here is actually one of your cheaper ones. Those are really good at stripping out bolts and things like that, so you don't really want something of that nature. If you can go and get a better one, it's say Sears or Harbor Freight, one like this. Like I say, they can be a lifesaver because they do actually work pretty well. Next up, of course, we've got like your vice grips and your channel locks. These can be very handy just for holding things or clamp strength. The vice grips do very good if you're in a hard to reach place and you can't get to the back side very well. Of course, you can always get that in there. Another thing that is crucial are screwdrivers. Flatheads, Phillips, or like this one is a combination of the both. You can switch it out to a couple different sizes, but these are very inexpensive, so definitely something you want to pick up. Next, of course, is our best friend, hammers. You've got like the rubber mallet style, then you've got just the traditional claw hammer. So these can be very useful for adjusting things or for an assortment of things, really. Another thing, very handy, a pry bar. You never know when you may have to move an exhaust pipe out of your way, or hold something up out of the way whenever you're trying to get to a stubborn nut or bolt. And of course, you're not going to be able to see those unless you have a good drop light. Drop light, shop light, same thing. These oftentimes come with either magnets or wire hangers, so you can basically attach them anywhere that you're working. Like I say, those are definitely a lifesaver as well. Make sure to invest in one that has a cord on it. A lot of times your LED lights that are cordless, they go down really fast, so just get you one with a cord on it. They're a lot cheaper and a lot less headache in the long run. And of course, you can go to like your local parts house, AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, anything of that nature, and pick up a good wrench set like this. You're going to want one that has both metric and standard, because you never know what you're going to get into. So a lot of these tool sets like this, they'll run sales on, and so if you catch them on sale, you can get those fairly inexpensive as well. So these are going to be the basic things that you need to kind of get started. Of course, you may have to pick up little tools along the way, little specialty tools. But this primarily is going to be your base for what you're going to need to work on really about anything that you've got to fix on your vehicle. One last thing that a lot of people aren't aware of is that our local parts houses, like say your Advanced Auto Parts, your AutoZones, your O'Reilly's, and Napa, they have what's called loaner tool programs. Those are set up to where if you need a specialty tool, whether it's something with a disc brake compressor, or if you're pulling a press fit pulley or something like that, as well as like even a serpentine belt tool. Those are all available through those guys. What you do is you pay a set amount that they have on the particular tool you're wanting to rent, and then as long as you bring it back within the time frame that they have on their rules and regulations, you get all of your money back. And so that's a very inexpensive way to get the job done, and maybe save yourself from having to buy a tool that you may only use once or twice. So like I said, just keep that in mind. Any of your local parts houses will have that system available for you. So like I say, be sure and use that. It'll save you in the long run. Guys, I guess that's all I've got this time. Stay tuned. We're going to start in on the truck on the next video, and I'll show you some basic things to check out on it before you hit the road. So like I say, guys, stay tuned. Project 84 Chevy, sponsored by $1000autos.com. Thanks.